All right, I welcome you once again to my YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys for stopping by and happy Sunday. I listened to this update and it is full of hope and it's full of joy. And I want you guys to listen to it because, according to what was said, that this week disbursement is going to take place because this is the week they talk about. And I don't want you to hear from my mouth alone. I want you guys to listen to this video. And let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Make sure you share this video and listen to the end and get the full information in case there is something you need to do on your own side. So, guys, pay close attention and let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Share this video again and subscribe to the update.
Today is Sunday, the 17th of November. We're starting a new week today. The week we spoke of, how we talked about some days ago, the week we're expecting our disbursement has begun from today, Sunday, the 17th. This week is the week we have all been looking forward to. This week is the week we have all been expecting, to get a blessing being delivered unto us. This is the week we spoke about last week. Last week in my previous updates, or in the previous updates that I posted last week, I said that next week there's going to be a disbursement next week. That next week that I spoke of last week, it is starting now, starting from today. This is the week we've all been waiting for. This is the week of our joy, explosion of uh, financial breakthrough, explosion of jubilation and celebration and shout of joy. This is the week we have all been looking up for, expecting God to move, in a dynamic way that will be so unique to grant our heart desire, hear our prayer. This is the week of our blessing. There's going to be a shower of blessing. There'll be a shower of blessing on us this week. God is going to move in a very unique way this week, and is going to hear our prayer, answer our prayers, and grant our heart desires. As we go to church today, on Sunday, as we go to church today, all our faithful brothers and sisters, believers, followers of Christ, let's endeavor to present this matter this week to God and present all the grant handlers that has been mandated, that has been approved, or that their grant has been approved for them. Let God intervene, help them so that they can disburse this week. And let's also commit the government of this country to God's hand, also that God should do the unthinkable. God should overshadow them, empower them, endow them, and give them the wisdom, to deploy in the dissemination of this money that we are expecting. Let's God touch their hearts so there won't be any delay or hindrances again. No more delay, no more hindrances. This week is the week you've been waiting for. This week is the week of our breakthrough. This week is a week of miracle. This week is a week of blessings. Our grant shall be disbursed this week. We have all expected this. We have all been waiting for it. We've all longed to see it. And here we are. The week has finally come. And today, Sunday, is the beginning of that week we have been waiting for. So let us all lift up our hands, in prayers. Even though you are not a Christian, even though you are of other religion, still pray to your gods. Still pray. Let's all come together as one and pray to God that God should intervene this week and grant our heart desire. Let our long awaited and expected grant disbursement come to pass. Let disbursement happen this week. All processes has been concluded. Let me just quickly brief us about that. All processes has been concluded last week. All processes have been concluded last week. Four grant has been approved, and they might likely disburse. The four of them are even disbursed between now, this month, and next month. But another report was coming to me that they are going to be disbursing, in turns, turn by turn, one after the other, one by one. That one will disburse this month, another one will disburse next month, then the third one will disburse January. Yet another counter update and information says the four of them might likely disburse November and December. So, but however it's going to be, the most important thing is that let there be a disbursement, even though it's going to be only one that will disburse among them. Let there be a disbursement now. We have long waited for this, and it has finally happened. The week has finally come, and we are expecting it. Our expectation is high, and our trust is on God. Okay, so the update I got to give us concerning the grant, like I said earlier, 4 grants has been approved by the government, and I want to believe we are all aware of that. So that is no longer news, because all the 4 stakeholders that has been their grants has been approved, among others, were in CBN on Monday. I don't know whether you are aware of that. They were all in CBN on Monday to submit their data. They have to show their workability. That to show workability that's based on the data they gathered. The CBN government, or the CBN management, the CBN staffs and officials, you know, uh, mandated them to submit the data. They want to see the data in their apps, the data they have collected for disbursement. They want to see it in order to show how much they are prepared for this thing. So CBN mandated them, ordered them to come to CBN, to come and show their datas, and they submitted their datas. All the subscribers that subscribed for their grants, everything was submitted to CBN on Monday last week. Okay, and the process is culminated all the way till Wednesday, because on Wednesday, letters too were given to the NGOs, mother NGOs, subsidiary NGOs that subscribe to these 4 grants. They took it to their banks. The commercial banks, and the whole thing were documented, and documents were signed. Every process that is required for this money to be disbursed has been completed. As a matter of fact, we heard that the government approved it or mandated them that immediately the documentation process is concluded, within 48 hours of the completion of the documentation and signing, this money should be disbursed. And that 48 hours elapsed on Friday, which was 2 days ago. Today is Sunday. All right, but somehow disbursement did not happen, even at the expiration of the 48 hours that was being ordered by the government. Okay, so only God knows why disbursement did not happen, even in the 48 hours that the government gave them that they should disburse after the documentation in the bank. So, but that being said, it's also a pointer and a strong assurance that this week that we are in now, beginning from today, will not elude us, because this money ought to have been disbursed last week, between Thursday and Friday. But as it did not happen as expected and as planned, this week it is certain. It's so certain that it shall come this week. If all things goes well, all things goes as planned, it shall happen this week. For Supreme, I have not gotten any information about Supreme. I just want to give us this brief as I'm rounding up this video or this update, because I don't want it to be too long.